What's up, you guys? It's JCARDENASART, and in this video, in honor of Shark Week, I am going to be digitally drawing a painting of a shark. I'm going to be using Clip Studio Paint, and by the end of this video, you'll see close-up shots, and I will have prints available for pre-order on my website, so make sure you check that out. So, let's get started. Alright, so the very first thing I'm going to do is going to quickly sketch in the shark. I'm just going to have it kind of swim up to the viewer and turn a little bit. I'm going to sketch in everything real quick and loose, kind of where the teeth are, for example, and then the eyes, the fins, and so on. Once I got that more or less done, I'm going to jump into the colors. I'm going to start with the background. I'm going to do like this teal blue in the background. And then for the shark, I'm going to have similar blues and grays. Kind of just work off the color of the ocean because, you know, the water's reflective. I'm going to kind of play with the colors a little bit, see what works. Add in a little bit of lights and a little bit of dark. And I'm going to do all that under the sketch layer. Once I got that more or less done, I'm going to remove the sketch layer. And then the next step after this would be to continue playing with the colors, add in highlights, add in shadows, play with the grays, for example, and the dark blues, and kind of just really start to shape the shark. Adjust the shape because I noticed that the way that I have him coming in, it kind of looks like half the shark is missing, so I have to work with that. There's going to be a lot of jumping back and forth throughout a painting, and that is completely normal. For example, here in the mouth, I remove all the teeth and I redo them because they're not perfect right away. You know, as you're drawing and painting, you kind of have to adjust as you go because you're going to realize that things are a little off. And I keep working the colors, keep working the grays, keep working the blues. The shark's looking a little dark for me right now, so I'm gonna take a break and then jump into the background. So for the background, I'm gonna add in a lighter blue, kind of put like these ray-like shapes in the background, kind of look like the sun's going through, and then maybe add like a little darker blue like here, and you know, just kind of like make it work. And at first I wasn't too crazy about this, so I had to take a break from that. And then I jumped back into the shark and I just added more darks and more lights, and I just kept going back and forth, back and forth. You're going to do this a lot when you're drawing and painting, especially when you're painting. You're not going to get it right away, like I mentioned. As you progress into the drawing, I highly recommend that you get tighter and tighter with your shapes, and the best way to do that is to change your brush size. If you're doing like a physical painting, I would recommend having different brushes with you. If you're doing digital, just shrink the brush size or increase the brush size. Really depends on how you're working. I felt at this point that my shark was a little too dark, so what I did was I went back into the background and I focused on it a bit and made that lighter. So the way that I did that was by going back into the background and adding these like light blue ripple looking effects up top to show that the shark is like pretty close to the top of the water and that the light is coming in, so then now it looks lighter and then the shark doesn't look as dark. Another tip that I would like to give aside from the different brush sizes is that you sometimes need to take a break from what you're working on. And for example, you know, I worked on this up until like the middle of the night, and then I took a break and I came back the next morning after I had rested and I gave my eyes a break. I looked at it and I realized that there were little things that needed to be adjusted, lightened up or darkened up and so on. And you kind of have to do that with every piece because you're going to be working on it and you're going to be like nose deep into the painting, and you're not going to realize the little issues it has until you step away. So yeah, this is my shark painting. I love sharks, but they also terrify the hell out of me. I love the ocean, but I have the utmost respect for it. I don't know what is down there sometimes, and it is pretty scary if you really think about it, but it's also beautiful. And I hope you guys enjoyed Shark Week. I hope you guys enjoyed this drawing. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Thank you guys for watching my video. I appreciate it. Prints will be available on my website, so make sure you check that out at jcardenasart.com. I have a bunch of other prints on there, and yeah, I appreciate you guys. I'll see you guys soon.